Yeah, so to reiterate my point and to finish off my point, what I was saying, right? Just look at the role models or look at these celebrities, okay? And you judge for yourself, okay? If it's men who are the problem, or if it's women who are the problem. Okay, so I was mentioning P. Diddy. Okay, I was talking about J. Lo and Ben Affleck. Look at, for example, all the Kardashians sisters. Okay, or the three main, the bigger ones. Okay, and their relationships. Okay, a lot of the men they dated, they have like first of all, yeah, they're all obviously beautiful. Okay, whether it's real beauty or artificial beauty, that's a different topic. Okay, but look at the men that they've dated. Okay, you had, is it Courtney? Courtney was with the dude that she was with for so long, Mason. Okay, she obviously really adored him. She really loved him, and everyone saw it was a great relationship. They were fantastic for each other. But she ended up finishing with him as much as she loved him and as much as she was holding on to the relationship because he had issues with drug and alcohol. He had drug and alcohol related issues. The same as, for example, Khloe Kardashian, when she was with Lamar, she absolutely adored the pants off Lamar, but he had drug issues. Same thing. I don't know what went on with Kim Kardashian and Kanye West and whatever else, but you know, my point is, look at the mother as well, yeah, who she dated, and she was with that dude for so many years, and look how he turned out. Look what he did to her, Kris Jenner, and what he did to the whole family, okay? So this is my point, okay? I'm not saying that women are perfect role models. Okay, I'm not saying that those women don't have their own flaws or their own addictions or vices that we don't know about. I'm not saying they're perfect, okay? But look at their relationships and look at who was causing the issues in their previous relationships. Okay, it wasn't them. It's not the women. Okay, this is my point. Look at Johnny Depp, okay, and Amber Heard. Okay, again, I'm not saying Amber Heard that she didn't have her own, that she didn't contribute her own, I'm not saying she's a perfect princess. She probably does have some kind of, I don't know, attitude, behaviourisms, bitchiness, whatever, diva-ish tendencies, whatever. I'm not saying she's perfect, but at the end of the day, I'm sure them two, they both got their addictions, okay, but Amber Heard she was the one who managed to keep her addictions under control, and she was the one who had to, in the end, expose Johnny Depp. So, my point is, Terry Joel Jr., it's not the women in the relationships, okay? It's the men. Okay, it's the men who need to get their behaviours under wraps, their addictions. Okay, a lot of men are addicted. Okay, and I'm relating these role models to my own experience. Okay, two guys that I've dated, that I've had my most serious relationships with, both of them had addiction issues. One of them, all the time, he was smoking every 5 minutes. He couldn't do anything. All the time he was smoking weed. Every 5 minutes he was smoking weed when we was at my home, okay, my apartment. He was leaving all his cigarette papers all in my drawers, all his loose tobacco. I'd open my drawers in my kitchen and it was just full of like loose tobacco and his papers. Okay, and he had secretive issues as well. He was like secretive with it as well. He was a bit of a secret drinker as well. Okay, and my last relationship, okay, he's, again, a bit of a secret drinker. Okay, he's got all these addiction issues. Now, I don't smoke, I don't drink. Okay, I do drink, but I don't excessively drink. Okay, so I'm not the one who has addiction issues. And the first person who I'm talking about, okay, I'm not saying he was like better than me. I'm not saying that he was like a higher standard than myself. But going by society's standards, okay, I'm a woman of colour he was a white guy, okay? And going by society standards, you know, just because I'm black, okay, Jamaican, he was Greek, yeah, Mediterranean, white guy, just because he was a white guy, he was the one, okay, who was, like, considered, oh, like, the catch, you know, like, I should just hold on to him, you know, because it's like, you know, I'm dating a white guy, yeah, like, oh, wow, you know, it's this kind of thing. He's the one who's supposed to be introducing me into, like, the life, okay, like the lifestyle or something like this, okay. So even many years after I'd finished with this dude, many years after I'd like finished with him, I just felt as if the community that I'm in felt and thought that I should have stayed with him, and were acting as if I was the one who was causing all the dramas in the relationship, you know, and that, you know, it was me. I was the one who was the problem. It wasn't him, because he was just so placid, yeah, he was just so cool, yeah, he was the one, he was so cool and calm and collected, you know, with his narcissistic self, that obviously, Marcia, I'm the one, it must have been me, okay, who had the problem, because didn't I know what, like, how lucky I was, or what catch I had, you know, or whatever. So after dating somebody like that, I myself have lowered my standards. Not consciously, but subconsciously. Okay, this is what's going on in the mind. I'm explaining to you. This is what goes on with women. Okay, you're dating somebody, you're thinking, this man, I'm on his level, he's on my level. And then when that man, he lets you know, no, you're not on my level, you're not on my standard, you're not good enough for me. So that goes to a woman's subconscious. Okay, so subconsciously she thinks, okay, if you're too much above my level and my standard, I'll date downwards then. Instead of dating up, I'll go down a scale then. Yeah, this is what happens subconsciously. So then you yourself, you lower your standards, you go down in terms of status, and then similarly, likewise, whole of society, whole of community, they can't get to grips with it, and then you're just kind of looked at and judged as, what's she dating that dude for? Doesn't she know she's better than him? Doesn't she know she's, you know, he's like ghetto? What's she with him for? You know, this is what you get from society, people looking at you, judging you like this, you know. So it's like, you can't win. Whoever you date, whatever you do, you can't win, because, you know, it's the men, it's a men's world, okay, and it's the men who set the standard, okay. But then, so if you're forever trying to reach this man's standard, okay, basically my point is, after, you know, when a woman, yeah, when she's experienced this type of thing over and over again, time and time again, then what happens, okay, she starts to understand. And this is what's going on with you YouTube influencers, okay, what's happening with you, where you're looking for a woman, okay, but you can't seem to find the right type of woman, you know, that, you know, that is, you're accepting of her and she's accepting of you. You know, it's just not happening. Because then what happens when a woman, yeah, when she's experienced this thing, what I'm talking about, on multiple occasions, she starts to realise, and this is what I'm telling you, Terry Joel Jr., okay, she starts to understand and grasp in her mind, okay, I'm not the problem, okay, it's this man, he's the problem, okay, because he thinks he knows what he wants, okay, but in fact, he doesn't know what he wants, and she already understands that he's got this standard in his mind. Even she could be his standard. She could even be above his standard, okay? But she knows herself. She's going to be with it. If she, like, goes along with this dude, she's going to go by his lead, okay? He's going to take the lead, and she's going to go by his lead, okay? She's going to understand herself. She's going to realise, you know what? This guy, he's going to string me along for however long he wants, okay, because he's the one setting the standard. He's going to string me along for 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, maybe 5 years. And at the end of those 5 years, he himself is going to start to find some fault or some criticism. Yeah, it could be anything, okay? He's going to start to find fault with me, okay? And then he's going to turn me into the joke, okay? And then he's going to just walk away and find the next person. So she already knows this. She already understands. Whatever she does, it's just not going to be good enough, okay? It's not going to be hitting all the buttons. She already knows that. And this is the reason why you YouTubers, you're out there searching for something, but what is it? Okay, you let us know. Okay, you let us know what is it, okay, that you're searching for. Okay, because the other thing is, as I said earlier, if you was really out there looking for a woman, you know, as you said, I'm making out that you just like this nice gentleman, yeah, you want a nice Christian woman, yeah, who knows how to be a woman, who knows how to be feminine, all of this, who knows how to go by my lead, and all of this, okay? So, what is it that you're looking for then? You know, you're looking for a woman. Look, what are you looking for a woman for? Is it to marry her? Is it to make her your wife? Is it to make her mother of your children? You know? Or what is it for? You know? Is this what you want? Because similarly, likewise, a woman's going to be going into a relationship with some sort of expectation. Okay, she's not being gold digger, and she's not being demanding or whatever. Obviously, a woman, yeah, who's a real woman, who's going to be in her feminine and all of this, she's going to want a man to take her on board, to treat her right, okay, to make her a woman, which means putting a ring on her finger, which means marrying her if she wants children, okay, to become mother, you know, make family life, like, together, okay? Or otherwise, it's for the two people that to work that out between them. So, you know, this is what a man and a woman, this is what they're supposed to come together for. This is the whole point, this is the whole purpose for a man, for a woman to come together, okay, to make family. Otherwise, man's wasting a woman's time, woman's wasting man's time, everyone's just wasting everyone's time, and everyone's just thinking, you know what, everyone's just wasting my time, so I'll just go on YouTube, okay, and become a YouTube influencer and talk about all my experiences and gather more energy for myself and make a career and more money for myself, okay? So that's what's going on. But this is just the start of the topic, okay? I haven't finished this topic, but I needed to finish off what I was saying from before. So, adios. I will see you in part 3 of this episode.